everybody, Skibbity Bop's back with an episode of my garage. And we are still working on this abomination, whatever this is. I'm not sure I have any windows in this car. I don't think there's a single piece of glass in this entire car. Okay, well, someone's in the painting's different now too. Like you got to do like all sorts of fun painting, but oh, there we go. Take you, you're garbage, and but I guess we'll figure that out. But first, we need brakes and calipers and soft lines. So, well, I guess we have. Yeah, this is a 4-lug one. We need to define. So we're gonna get brakes for this. Let me see. All cars. This is the LOD. Brakes. We need 5. There we go. 2 of those. 2 of those. Right rear left. Front right, front left. We'll replace the brake line, the brake cable. Pads for the rear, pads for the front. And I'm not sure about the master cylinder. So, let me see. Is it even in there? There we go. It is, but I think... Yeah, it's haggard. God dang it. And we will get a new master cylinder. All right, so this is the... Watch it, buddy. This is all the brakes, so this can go on. There, and then this is also a front disc. There we go. You know, I could put all this stuff in my backpack if I wanted to. Add, and add. I think that's about it. That's going to fit for now, but we'll just go over here. So, brake disc. You can go on. Oh, wait a minute. Wrong side, maybe? What the? Oh, I saw the little check mark. Come on. There it is. And you can go on. And then put that away for a second. We'll grab you. And we will tighten this. You know, it's weird. I mentioned once I hardly ever seen these in my lifetime. And people are like, oh my God, they're on everything. And meanwhile, half those cars I've worked on and never seen one. So I find it weird. Let me see. Now what else we got here? Well, we got the soft brake line. We'll just drop one at each side so it's available when we need it. And this is the rear right caliper, rear left caliper, front left caliper, front right caliper. There we go. And then we can put that away and we can just yoink those on there. Where's my wrench? There it is. Wrench. Oh, I gotta see it. Oh, I saw them. Where are they? Here they are. All right, that can go on there, and then drop that, and then bring you up. And then, oh, wrench 1 and wrench 2. And I'm kind of bad. Oops, got to put it on first. That might help. I'm kind of glad I'm back in this, but I never expected to ever come back to it, to be honest. There it is. I didn't figure it would change enough because it was pretty much feature complete, you know. I didn't think they would be adding a bunch of stuff. Now, people say, oh, if you just read the... What do you call that thing? Like, what's coming up next for it. It'll tell you, and it's like, dude, I don't have time for that. Like the roadmap, I think they call it. There we go. Now, I got a whole new main brake line, but it seems like this one's all right. So, there we are. And there. Okay, so the brake system is pretty Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I forgot to put the pads in. Damn it. Is there any way to get these in without taking that off? I know that's like not realistic at all, but damn you. It's all right. It's not a big deal. There we go. Oh, yeah, this is weird how this doesn't come off unless you disconnect the soft line completely, too. There it is. Okay, yep, this is going to be a problem. Dude, what are you doing? Roll over. What? Okay, it's not rolling. Okay, very, very slowly. There you go. Gentle. There you are. There we are. Put that back on. Come on. And there, and then put this on. Jesus. Why do you like this, bud? There we go. There we are. Did I not loosen this? Boom. Okay, yeah, here we go. Now, rolling this really fast does not let you do it. You got to do it real slow. All right, here we go. Over you get. And there, and there. Oops, and there. I said in there. And on it goes. Okay. There. Now, we just got to dismantle everything else because we're stupid. All right, fair enough. Okay, let's see. 2 for you. And then 2 for you. And box goes in the trash. In the trash, please. There. And we will grab my Walsh. And, just, there. And there, fall off. Thank you. Okay, and then you go in there like that, and then you go in there like this, and then you go back on like this, and then I'm going to tighten you down. And this. So, boop, 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 and boop. There we go. It never goes in on the first try. I don't know what that is. And then... all right, brake system is updated. Mostly except for the master cylinder, which I'm going to have to get under the hood to do that. Oh, wait a minute. I can see it right through here. Nice. You can leave. Grab the new master. Looks like the lines are fine, I guess. And we did need a parking brake. That much I'm fully sure of. There, done. Oh, wait a minute. No, we're not. Take this off. If you do this right, I might be able to steal the fluid out of that. You know what? Forget it. We'll just get new fluid. It's easier anyway. Okay. I think I might have some in my trunk. Let me see. A lot of people use ATF in their steering stuff because it doesn't really matter. But I like power steering fluid, like straight up. Perfect. That'll do. Okay. There. Now, I should probably bleed the lines, but you can't do that in this game. Oh my god, look at that. Okay, balance that. Now, it's very, it's not the ugliest of car. It's kind of poop brown, but I'm okay with that. What do we need here? What do we want to work on next? We don't want to build an engine necessarily. Let's get that, okay. Let's get the parking brake on. There we are. And get that hooked up. It's looking pretty mint under here, I gotta tell you. Oh yeah, it needs this. It said to be the body. Rocker, left rocker. There it is. Oh, nice. Okay, get this off. Now I need my welding wire. There's none in here. Be gone. All right, let me see. We need... Oh, is this got welding wire in it? It's got 10. That's all right. There we go. Boom. Let me see. I think that's... Oh no, whoops. Crap. I think doing body work on the ground is a smarter idea. Okay, let's see. Don't see anything in there. Don't see anything. All right, here we go. So I think it's time we go get tires so at least we can make this thing roll. So we need something in a 5-bolt. Man, this poor thing is not working. The shipmobile's not exactly in great shape right now. Let me see. I think the shipmobile needs a new tire, to be honest. There we go. Perfect. Okay. All right, hop in here. Let's see if she'll start. Running like a champ. I need something to carry the tires back in. And stop, please. All right, turn you off. Hop out. Ooh, that front tire's looking a bit soft. What's up, bud?
Oh, hi. Say, are you going in town today? If you do, say hi to my friend Minty at the performance parts shop for me.
There's a rust removal disc here. I like that. All right. Oh, it's getting late in the afternoon. What's this? Just different colored wrenches. What are you? Oh, okay. Still surprised I don't have a body hammer. All right, we need wheels. What do we want on this thing? Ooh, classic torque thrusts. Yes, 15-inch torque thrusts. Or close enough to a torque thrust, I guess.
Hey, mate. I got some stuff that might interest you. Take a look around, alright?
Look, dude, you just saw me a second ago. Don't talk my ear off, all right, bud? There we go. Get that in there. Then we're going to need 15-inch tires. I'd probably go with regular sidewalls and not too small because it just becomes a pain. 15-inch. Let's go with these because I don't feel like having to, I don't like that rubber band look, you know what I mean? It just, and they pop easy. Well, in real life they do. This does not seem like the type of car that needs low profile tires. Thanks, bud. Okay, let's see. What's this? This is what I wanted. This, my friends, is what we call a polishing disc. And it's going in my trunk. The trunk of forgotten dreams. All right, here we go. And start you, please. This engine's seen better days. Starting in second is a chore. Also, the windshield wipers are in need of being ran. I don't think the wipers work. This car is dangerously close to being sexy. All right, turn this off. Put the parking brake on. Get out of the car. Okay. Oh, no. And I got to wash the windshield off because it is dirty. All right. I think these will look all right on it. Yeah, I think we'll do all right there, but we got to get the tire on it first. Get that. Grab my skins here. There we go. Yeah, that'll work. Especially with the low, especially with the car lowered. There we go. Everything looks better with torque thrusts. And boom. And put this on over here. This is always such a process. There we are. There, okay, that was weird. All right, put you on. We also need the front grille and stuff, obviously. I'm just kind of, like I said, I want to get it rolling under its own power. Here we are. Nice shiny wheels. You know, call me old-fashioned, but I like a little chrome on stuff. When they take old cars and they remove all the chrome, it just seems wrong. Some cars, they're supposed to have chrome. It's the way it is. Let's see. It's very popular in the early 2000s to murder out a whole car and just get rid of everything. Chrome on a car. Oh, jeez. There we go. Pardon me. All right, so that's got... Now we got to get it lowered down. So we can get air in the tires. There you go. There we are. And here. There. You know what? It kind of looks decent. It's pushed up in there a little bit. You know what I could use is wheel spacers and get that pushed out a bit. Maybe we'll look for a wheel spacer and see how that looks. Because it just looks like it's too far into the wheel well. I think if you came out about, let me see, an inch, maybe inch and a half, you could probably make this look a little more aggressive. I might do that. What time is it? It's too late to go to the shop. Let's, we'll pick a color, but let's go sleep here. 1, 2, and 3. There we go. We'll make it 10. Ah, perfect. Car's looking mint. I can fit the spacers in my backpack, so we'll just walk down. Close that up there. All right, Shipmobile, you wait there, bud. Oh, yeah, and I want another grinder so I can put that polisher on its own grinder. It seems to make sense to me. That way I'm not like, I can just grab the grinder and go, one of them's for polishing or rust removal, one of them's for cutting, one of them's for... do you even have... Oh, they're there. Right there. There it is. Boom. Gonna buy that grinder. Now, what do we got for spacers here? 30 mil is what? An inch and a bit. There we go.
Did you notice your socks aren't matching?
Yeah, I did. Thanks, bud. There we go. Now I'm going to try to get that back in the air. Just pop it out a little bit. I don't like that gap. I'd rather have a gap top to bottom than that when you're looking straight on and you basically lose the tire in the body. A lot of 70s cars suffer from that immensely. All right, let's get her off the ground. Might help hit the up button. There we go. There's the wrench. I know exactly where I put it. It is right over here. There it is. Okay. All right, pop off, buddy. Thank you. Let's see. Oh, yeah. See, that fills out the wheel well a lot better. Right there. So look at the difference here. So you look at it when you're looking down the side of the car. See, it's still inside the wheel well. It's not poking out, but it fills it, unlike on this side. To see how far that's in? Yeah. But we got to do the front and the back because we don't want to. What happened? I loosened something else. Got it. Okay. And on you go. Yeah, this is just... Wait a minute. It's better, but this side seems... If I just line that up like that... I don't know, it feels a little off. It'll be fine. Oh, no. Boy, they have a really weird gravity to them, don't they? Here we go. Get back on there, bud. What's the matter? What? Is it because that's too close? There, let's try that. And then you can go on like this. Yeah, that's like right to the edge of the wheel lip there. Look at that. Probably a little too aggressive on the rear, but we already have them, so we'll use them up. Yeah, that's probably not going on there. Actually, it did. Beautiful. Yeah, I like it better that way. Now, it'd be nice if I could put a slightly wider tire on it. It is protruding a bit. I'm not a huge fan of that look, but I think it'll do. All right, let's get the seat out of the way. Okay, here we go. I got another. There it is. So, we got our polishing disc, which I'm not sure exactly what that's going to do, but polishing disc is now on. Now, what does this do? Someone said I could... Apparently I can get rid of orange peel with it or something. But I guess we're going to have to paint it before that's a thing. Painting it on the ground is a little bit easier. So, do you want to paint? Let's paint. Let's go a-painting. Let's go to town. Let's go a-painting and spread it all around. Do, 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 do. Okay. Okay, we do have a problem with the wheels kind of sticking through the body right now. Shall we plasma cut it to fit? Probably shouldn't have lowered the car. If I didn't want that to happen. But we could, like I said, we could just cut it out. It's not like it's a big deal. I like to paint outside. The lighting's better. Sometimes, but it's not cloudy. All right, let's see. Gotta wash it again here. I saw some dirt. All right, we're going to pick a color for it. What color should you paint a... I'm thinking, and I never use reds, but I'm thinking a candy apple red maybe of some sort. Like we're talking way deep into the red zone here, like an ox blood almost. Hey, there's clear coat now. There we go. Yeah, and like I said, I don't like red, so on cars. Except Ferraris, but they're supposed to be red. There we go. I think it's not going to look too bad in red. Could have gone a shade darker, I think, but now that we're already partway into this, we might as well just keep it going. There we are. Yeah, definitely a brighter red than I was going for, but I think we'll work with it just because we already got it. So that, and you know what? Sometimes I don't like to fix my mistakes. Sometimes I like to let my mistakes just be. Happy accidents, I guess. Where's the hose? Just so I can see that better. There we go. Good word of warning, don't paint when car's wet, unless you want to get that raindrop look. There we go, right down there. Ugh, we had to wash that. All right. Okay. Boy, just likes to be dirty in places, don't you, dirty girl? Kind of reminds me of Tim Allen's Nomad. Nomad was cool. Ugh. That's what I always say about Chev guys. I always like the boring Chevs, like the Bel Air and stuff. Nah, give me a Nomad all day. All day. I'll take a Nomad over anything from that era. Boom. There we go. Let's get around here. There we are. Yeah, that brown that's on there kind of has a bit of a grainy hue to it. Like poop after licorice. Oh, missed another spot up there. I don't think it looks terrible in this color. Running out of paint again. It's just weird you can't buy like a paint gun. Now I know you can buy like get a mod. Everybody's like, get a mod. I'm like, I don't want a mod. I want it in the base game. I find mods can very quickly unbalance a game. Like some guy sent me a message on, and they're trying to help, so don't get me wrong. I understand what they're doing, but like they're like, oh, just get the unlimited welding wire and whatever it was. I can't remember now. And I'm like, dude, that's kind of lame. Like, part of it is the fact that it is frustrating. That's why the game's designed this way. If he wanted you to have that, it would have been included in the game. Like, I agree, there should be a MIG welder with a spool, but it doesn't always work that way. You don't always get what you want. Ugh. You know what? I kind of liking it in red. Now, is that dirt? Is that dirt I see? I do realize I probably have to get the inside of the doors and whatnot. I hate doing it on these cars because it's like... you got to take all the door panels off and... There we go. But every once in a while, you'll come across somebody's got a cool car at like a car show or something, and then they pop the hood, and you can see they only painted the outside, not the inside, which is fine. It's your car; you do what you want, bud. And honestly, it's super expensive to like paint a car, unless you do it yourself. But if you go to like take it to a shop, it can cost you like thousands, even for a basic paint job. What you do is you go to Mako or something. You get that cheap-ass paint job. And then you do all the finishing work yourself. Toss that. Buy a couple of these. I always like to keep one around so I know if I do damage something and I didn't change the paint color, I can still figure it out. You do this too, you can paint the inside of the doors without having to take the door panels off. Okay, that's fine. Oh, look, rust. Dude, I don't want that. Give me this. There it is. Where'd I see that? There we go. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to cut the wheel wells. I think that's the only way around this problem. All right, so do we polish, clear coat and polish, or just... So we must have to clear coat it first, I guess. Cool. Yeah, it's got orange peel on it. Look at that. It's hard to paint clear. Now, this is where I don't care what the inside of the doors looks like. Now, if it was a show car, yeah, but it's a lot of wagon. Let's see here. There we are. So the only outside is going to get clear coat. But I hope you can see the polish difference easy. Now, for people who aren't familiar with car work, when you spray paint, it'll get an orange peel effect. It looks like the skin of an orange. See that kind of roughness to it? Probably can't, doesn't come across on YouTube very well, but you can see the roughness and the shine. Yeah, that's a normal thing that happens when you spray paint. Oh, look at this. We missed a spot here. There we go. Anyway, you can get it off by sanding it. Well, not sanding it, polishing. Really. Which polishing is technically sanding. Technically. You know what? This game needs a paint booth. If you're going to have clear coat painting, you need a paint booth with really good lights so you can really see. Or you know what else I could add too is, you know that thing you see in other games I play, like in Car Sale Simulator, where it shows you orange where you missed? There we go. Let's see here. Get that. Stop, please. Stop. I think that's pretty good. Again, it's really hard to tell. Gotta get it in the right light. To see the spots you missed, like there. See that? Or even lights you can set up, you know what I mean? Like big setup lights where you could... Okay, I think... Well, I think it's as good as it's going to get. And now we polish, I think. See how fish peel just goes away? Look at that. That is neat. Yeah, I might cut the wheel wells back here just for fun, but getting them to cut properly is going to be a pain. I'm not sure you can see it on camera, but it is getting shinier. YouTube compression has a fun time, like, ruining everything. Oh, look at that. I missed that paint right there. Damn it. That's stupid. Because all that means is I got to spray that. Where is it? Do you have any clear coat left? And clear coat's hard to blend, really. Like, you got to be on top of your game to clear coat well. Oh, I missed it there too. Mother of Pearl. If your mother's name is Pearl, I'm sorry. I think she's looking lovely, boys. Look at that. Now we're going to try out cutting the wheel well. And I know this is not something I was planning on doing, but here we go. Being you can't get a flat edge, I'm not sure how this is going to turn out. Like it kind of gives you a weird angled edge. I guess we could throw in some welding wire to try to fix it up, but... There. It ain't perfect. It's a 50-50. It looks good at 50 feet or 50 miles an hour. There. Yeah, it doesn't look great, but that'll do for now. I think it looks all right. It's all right. Looking good and red, although that's a little bit sus, but that's okay. Wait a minute, did I miss that? Where's the... I think I missed this pillar here. Yeah, I kind of like the polishing thing. There we go. I missed that one too. I'm seeing the definite orange spill on the roof here. You know what? It would be easier if you did each individual piece one at a time. You know what I mean? Like if you did like the hood and stuff, because then you could really dig down. Yeah, it looks terrible, but like I said, it's better than sticking through the tire. All right, so let me just sleep for a second. Let's get up to about 10 in the morning. There we go. Looking mint. Not bad, not bad. Yeah, that angle, I should just remove that whole angle there, but either way, you know me, I'm just going to leave it. So thank you so much for watching. If you like this, please leave a comment. Maybe subscribe. Maybe tell your friends to subscribe. Maybe get your dogs to subscribe. And if you didn't like this, well, you should probably find yourself a real YouTuber, because I'm not much of one. Thank you so much for watching. Love every view I get. SkapeGote. Now we got to decide on an engine. Dealer's choice. Comment below. And don't just say V8 because V8. Out.